Davy, when you have a fall like the one you had today, the physical toll that it takes on you, how long is that taking you to recover from these days?
Sure. I don't know. I haven't broken a bone in a couple of months, but
actually, I think it's unbelievable when you hear we talk about injuries in GA and injuries in hurling and all, but when you listen to the way the jockeys, of unbelievable admiration for the way they just talk about broken bones and broken ribs and popped ribs and punctured lungs, like they're just like a common everyday cold. It's just unbelievable, really. The way they get on with it, a great attitude, really, to get on to the next horse.
We don't really need our bodies as much as the GA lads do, if you know what I mean. There's Dennis Welch rearranging your face.
It was my own fault, actually. See, I have my hurley turned the wrong way. That should have been turned a bit down like that.
This is 87-ish, is that in that
90.
picture from?
I'd say that's 1990.
Is it 90?
Yeah.
Cork did the double that year.
Why didn't you wear a helmet, actually?
It was probably just stupidity at the time. It was helmets really came in the 70s, the early 70s. And I suppose really we were kind of stupid in the sense that until it became mandatory, we were saying, well, and particularly maybe if you wore a helmet, as I did, sometimes starting off, and you didn't play very well that day, then
blame it on the helmet.
You associated playing poorly with wearing a helmet, and then we were stupid really, because a lot of the injuries that occurred all through the time in hurling were eye injuries, really serious, and ultimately it was the eye surgeons in Limerick and Waterford hospitals who actually made the rule mandatory for a finish. They were the people who really drove the campaign to make helmets compulsory. And sure, look, nobody knows it any differently now, and it's
hard it's hard to imagine like that's not that long ago.
Yeah.
Well, they put the soft soccer boys to shame, don't they?
They do.
The jockeys and the GAA boys, honest to God, we're a shambles, total shambles, us boys.
Yeah. I wouldn't like Mo Salah riding in the beginning days.
I don't want to sound like a jockey now, but interestingly, that looks a lot worse than it actually was, because it was.
You remember it?
I do. Well, yeah, it was only just a flesh thing, really. There was no break there or any damage, really.